Cyber Monday 2025 is finally here, and trust me, these Amazon deals are not just good, they're better than Black Friday. From smart gadgets to must-have home upgrades and insane tech discounts, I've handpicked 21 Cyber Monday deals that are so good they feel illegal. Links to all products are mentioned in the description below. Let's get started at number 21. Blink Outdoor 4. Before it was $199.99, now $51.99. Imagine never having to climb a ladder to change camera batteries for 2 whole years while still watching your home in crystal clear 1080p, day or night. This wireless wonder slips outside effortlessly, catching every moment with sharp HD video and glowing infrared vision that turns darkness into daylight on your phone. A quick hello through crisp two-way audio lets you greet the delivery driver or scare off unwanted visitors from anywhere in the world. Motion alerts arrive lightning fast thanks to dual zone detection, and with an optional subscription, the camera even recognizes when an actual person steps into view instead of waving at every squirrel. Setup feels like magic. Pop in the included Energizer lithium batteries, connect through the sync module core that comes in the box, and you're live in minutes. Everything works beautifully with Alexa, so a simple voice command pulls up every angle on your Echo Show or arms the system before bed. Number 20. JBL Vibe Beam. Before it was $49.95, now $29.95. Picture slipping into a world where every beat hits you square in the chest the moment those little sticks touch your ears. Deep, rumbling JBL bass surges from 8mm drivers, so rich and powerful you feel the kick drum in your ribs, while the closed design locks out the outside chaos and turns every track into a private concert. They hug your ears so perfectly you forget they're there, light as a whisper, yet sealed tight for sweat-splashing workouts, sandy beach runs, or sudden summer rain, because both the buds and case shrug off water and dust like champions. 8 hours of thumping sound live inside each bud, and when they finally ask for a break, the case hands over another 24, meaning you can go almost a full day and night without ever hunting for a cable. Need a quick boost? 10 minutes in the case throws 2 extra hours your way, enough to survive the commute or finish that evening jog. Number 19. Instant Pot 4 Cute. Before it was $89.99, now $59.99. Step into a tiny kitchen wizard that turns a cramped counter into a full-blown restaurant in minutes. This sleek sea salt beauty hides 6 super power modes inside its compact body. Air fry, roast, bake, broil, dehydrate, and reheat, all ready to jump at the touch of a finger. Slide in chicken wings and watch them emerge golden and crackling with that sinful deep-fried crunch while using barely a whisper of oil, thanks to the ferocious, even crisp vortex that spins superheated air like a tornado of flavor. Peek through the huge clear window, glowing bright from within, and witness the magic live. No heat escapes, no progress gets interrupted. Feed 4 hungry people perfectly with its clever 4-quart basket, ideal for cozy apartments, dorm rooms, or quick side dishes when the big oven feels like overkill. When the feast ends, toss the non-stick basket into the dishwasher and walk away like nothing happened. Overheat protection and auto shutoff stand guard so you never worry about leaving it alone. Number 18. Apple MacBook Air 13-inch. Before it was $999, now $749. Step into midnight and feel the future slide silently onto your lap. This razor-thin marvel, cloaked in deep cosmic black, awakens with the M4 chip, and suddenly everything you do feels like cheating time. Pages fly open, 4K videos bend to your edits without a single stutter, and games that once crawled now dance in liquid smooth glory while the fan stays asleep. Apple Intelligence whispers beside you, rewriting emails more cleverly than you could, turning rough ideas into polished slides, and pulling answers from thin air, all locked behind privacy so fierce even Apple can't peek. A single charge carries you through an entire day and deep into the night, up to 18 hours of real work, real play, real life, no outlet required. Open the lid and a 13.6-inch liquid retina sea of a billion colors floods your eyes. Every photo bursts, every film glows, every letter looks carved by light itself. Number 17. Google Nest Learning Thermostat. Before, it was $279.99. Now, $228.97. Step into a home that finally understands you better than you understand yourself. This sleek obsidian circle, glowing larger and brighter than ever, watches quietly from the wall, learning the rhythm of your mornings, the hush of your evenings, and the exact moment you crave warmth or cool relief. Within days, it crafts a schedule so perfect you'll forget you ever touched a dial, yet every gentle adjustment pauses to ask your permission, slipping a quiet note to your phone, so you stay in control while it saves you money. Pair it with the tiny sensor tucked into the bedroom or nursery, and watch hot and cold spots vanish. The system listens to that faraway room and balances the air until every corner feels just right. Glance across the living room, and dynamic Farsight greets you with giant, graceful numbers, a sweeping weather forecast, or an elegant clock face that shifts and dims like it's breathing with the house. Speak once to Google, Alexa, or Siri, and the temperature bows to your voice from anywhere on Earth. Number 16. Dell 27 Plus S2725QC. Before it was $257.38. Now, $159.99. Open your eyes and fall straight into 4,000 pixels of pure clarity spread across 27 glorious inches. Every frame arrives buttery smooth at 120 times per second, tearing and stuttering banished forever by AMD FreeSync Premium, while colors explode with such liveness that 99% of the sRGB world feels reborn. Deep blacks hug bright whites at a confident 1500:1 contrast, and HDR wakes up, ready to make movies and games look exactly like the director dreamed. A single USB-C cable slips from your laptop to the screen, and suddenly you're charged to 65 watts. Video flows in stunning 4K, and your desk stays breathtakingly clean. Lean in for hours, and Comfort View Plus shields your eyes from harsh blue light without dulling a single hue, turning late-night editing sessions into gentle marathons. New speakers hidden inside pour richer, louder, deeper sound that fills the room with detail you never expected from a monitor. Number 15. Mova P10 Pro Ultra. Before, it was $599. Now, $399. Step into a future where floors clean themselves so thoroughly you'll forget dust ever existed. This sleek black beast rolls out with 13,000 pascals of raw suction, inhaling pet hair, crushed snacks, and hidden crumbs before they know what hit them. Then, spins twin extending mops that stretch into every corner and along every wall like liquid precision. When it glides onto carpet, the mops rise 10.5 millimeters in an instant, keeping rugs bone dry while the vacuum digs deeper. Back at its towering dock, the real magic happens. Scalding 149-degree water blasts the mops spotless, hot air dries them completely, and a giant dust bag swallows 75 days of filth so you never breathe it again. 4.5 liters of clean water let it mop over 4,000 square feet before needing a refill, and an onboard camera actually sees the dirt, triggering extra passes until every streak vanishes. Number 14. Samsung Galaxy Buds 3 Pro. Before it was $249.99. Now $159.99. Slip them in, and the world instantly reshapes itself around your ears. These silver blades hug your ears with a completely new canal shape that locks in for hours without a single ache. Letting Galaxy AI listen to the way you wear them and sculpt the sound until every note lands exactly where it should. One moment you're floating inside a studio master with adaptive EQ painting details you never knew existed. The next, the noise of the street melts away under intelligent active cancellation that knows when to let sirens through and when to keep the chaos out. Speak Spanish to someone in front of you and hear perfect English whispered straight into your head in real time. Or lose yourself in a concert so vivid, the crowd feels inches away. They glow softly when you move, turning tiny earbuds into jewelry that catches light and eyes alike. All day, the drivers keep pushing ultra-high-resolution audio that Samsung refuses to compromise on, while 2 years of warranty ride quietly in your pocket because these were built to be the last pair you ever need. Number 13. Samsung Galaxy Tab A9 Plus. Before it was $259.99. Now, $199. Step into a gleaming 11-inch window that turns any couch, kitchen table, or backseat into a private theater, classroom, or gaming arena. Colors race across the screen at 90 frames a second so smoothly that cartoons feel alive and action movies refuse to blur. 4 speakers, wrapped in Dolby Atmos, throw sound in every direction until music swells around your head and movie explosions rumble in your chest. An upgraded chip shrugs at heavy games, streams, and a dozen open tabs, while 8 GB of RAM keep everything instant and 128 GB plus a micro SD slot swallow every app, show, and family photo without complaint. Snap the screen into quarters and watch kids draw in one corner while you answer emails, stream recipes, and video call grandma all at once, everything gliding like it was born to multitask. Number 12. Amazon Kindle Colorsoft. Before it was $249.99. Now, $169.99. Open the cover, and suddenly every book jacket glows like it just rolled off a bookstore shelf. Every graphic novel bursts with impossible color. Every recipe photo looks ready to eat right off the page. The 7-inch Colorsoft screen paints covers, comics, charts, and children's illustrations in rich, paper-like hues that feel impossibly gentle on your eyes, while crisp black text stays razor-sharp for hours of reading without a flicker of strain. Drag your finger across a sentence and watch it bloom in soft yellow, fiery orange, calm blue, or playful pink, 4 colors that make notes feel like art. One charge quietly carries you through 8 straight weeks of turning pages, sunrise to moonlight, because the glow can shift from bright white daylight to warm amber candlelight whenever your eyes ask. Drop it in the bath, spill tea on the nightstand, chase the story to the poolside. The waterproof body shrugs and keeps reading. Number 11. Ninja CREAMi 7-in-1. Before it was $239.98, now $199.99. Walk into the kitchen with a carton of whatever's in the fridge and walk out minutes later holding dessert that rivals any boutique scoop shop. Pour cream, fruit, yogurt, even canned pumpkin into one of the 5 pints, slide it into the freezer overnight, then watch the Ninja CREAMi spin pure alchemy. A screaming blade shaves the frozen block into silk so creamy, you'll swear there's magic inside the 800 watts. 7 glowing buttons stand ready. 1 tap for dense Italian gelato, another for bright tangy sorbet, another for thick smoothie bowls piled high with texture. Want birthday cake ice cream loaded with brownies and sprinkles? Freeze the base, press mix in, and the machine folds every chunk perfectly through every bite. Make keto clouds, vegan strawberry swirl, or protein-packed chocolate that actually tastes like indulgence because you decide every spoonful of sugar. The whole family fights over who gets to press the button next, then fights over who gets the last spoonful. Number 10. ASUS Vivobook Go. Before it was $329.99, now $263. Slip into a world where power feels almost weightless. This midnight black 15.6-inch marvel opens to reveal a borderless nano-edge screen that stretches edge to edge, splashing everyday work and weekend movies in vivid color and buttery smooth motion. Beneath the sleek chassis, an AMD Ryzen 3 quad-core engine hums quietly, waking instantly to juggle browser tabs, documents, and streaming shows without ever breaking a sweat, while 8 GB of lightning-fast DDR5 memory keep everything flowing. A quick charge battery climbs to 60% in under 40 minutes, so forgotten plugs never ruin your day. Flip it fully flat on a desk thanks to the 180-degree hinge. Slide the physical webcam shield closed when privacy calls, and feel the military-grade toughness shrug off knocks and drops that would panic lesser machines. Number 9. DeLonghi La Specialista Arte Evo Espresso. Before it was $607.24, now $449.95. Step into the quiet morning ritual you always dreamed of owning. This sleek Italian masterpiece sits compact on your counter, hiding a conical burr grinder that wakes fresh beans with a soft whir, dropping the exact dose into the portafilter while you still yawn. 8 grind settings wait patiently for light Nordic roasts or midnight dark espresso blends. Then a guided tamper and mat help you press the perfect 30 pounds like a seasoned barista on your very first try. 15 bars of Italian pressure rise gently through pre-infusion, swell to 9 for the heart of extraction, and every degree stays locked by active temperature control, so the shot pours thick, tiger-striped, and impossibly fragrant. Twist the commercial wand and watch milk swirl into glossy microfoam that holds peaks long enough for you to pour rosettas or hearts without rushing. Feel impatient? Tap cold brew, and 5 minutes later, a silky, chocolate-smooth iced coffee lands in your glass. No overnight wait required. Number 8. Beats Pill. Before it was $149.95. Now $99.95. Grab the champagne gold capsule and feel the party fit perfectly in your hand. One click and the room explodes with sounds so bold and balanced, you'll swear a full band sneaked in behind the couch. A re-engineered racetrack woofer pushes 90% more air than before, slamming deeper bass that stays clean and tight even when the volume climbs to reckless heights, while a new tweeter carves out highs so crisp every cymbal sparkles. Take it to the beach, the pool, the rooftop. Rain and dust bounce off the IP67 armor like they're scared to get close. A single charge laughs at 24 hours and still has juice left to rescue your dying phone through USB-C. Press one button and 2 pills lock together, doubling the thunder in amplify or splitting left and right for real stereo that follows you across the yard. Apple or Android, pairing happens in a heartbeat, and Find My Tracks it if it ever wanders too far. Number 7. OnePlus 13. Before it was $899.99. Now $699.99. Wake it up and the black eclipse curve slips into your palm like it was carved for you alone. A blindingly fast Snapdragon 8 Elite tears through every game, every edit, every scroll without a single hiccup, while 12 gigabytes of RAM keep 20 apps floating in perfect silence. The 6,000 mAh heart shrugs at sunrise to midnight marathons and still refills to full in under half an hour with 80-watt SuperVOOC, or floats back to life on a wireless pad at 50 watts when you're feeling lazy. Peer into the Pearl XDR canvas and colors burst so vivid, shadows so deep, and 120 frames a second so fluid that movies feel stolen from tomorrow. Hasselblad's 5th generation magic rides the triple 50-megapixel eyes, painting portraits with buttery background melt, night scenes with impossible clarity, and 8K video so steady your hands might as well be a tripod. An ultrasonic fingerprint glows beneath the glass, reading you faster and surer than any old sensor ever dared. Number 6. Roborock Qrevo Edge Robot Vacuum. Before it was $1399.99. Now $699.99. Imagine coming home to floors so flawless you could eat off them without ever lifting a finger again. This midnight black genius storms through rooms with 18,500 pascals of pure suction fury, inhaling pet hair, crumbs, and hidden dust before they dare settle. While a clever duo divide brush laughs at tangles and keeps every strand moving forward instead of wrapping around. Watch it rise on its Adaptalift legs to conquer 4-centimeter thresholds, drop low for plush rugs, then stretch a flexible arm into corners so precisely that 0 millimeters of edge ever feel neglected. Spinning mops scrub with hot water pulled straight from the dock, then return home to be blasted clean at 167 degrees and dried with warm air so tomorrow starts fresh and odor-free. Say hello, Rocky, while your hands are covered in dough and it hears you, start sweeping, and even remops the sticky spots its cameras noticed on the last pass. Number 5. Ring Floodlight Cam Wired Plus. Before it was $179.99. Now $99.99. Night falls and 2,000 lumens of pure white light snap awake, turning your backyard into daylight the instant anything moves. Crisp 1080p video streams straight to your phone, while color night vision paints every leaf and shadow in perfect detail. No more guessing what that shape was. Draw invisible lines in the app and teach it to ignore the swaying tree, but scream the moment someone steps onto your porch. A 105 decibel siren waits for your thumb tap, loud enough to scatter intruders before they even reach the door. Speak through the camera and your voice booms from the floodlight, like you're standing right there, telling the delivery driver to leave it by the garage. We're warning whoever doesn't belong to get lost now. Hardwired power means it never sleeps, never needs batteries, just watches relentlessly through rain, wind, and midnight darkness. Pair it with Alexa and your Echo Show becomes a window to the outside world with one simple "Show me the backyard." Number 4. Blink Mini 2. Before it was $39.99. Now $17.99. Picture a tiny white cube, no bigger than your palm, that suddenly turns any dark corner into a watchful eye. Plug it in, tuck it on a shelf, or mount it outside with the weatherproof adapter, and instantly, 1080p crystal video flows to your phone, day or night. When shadows fall, a built-in spotlight flips on, and night becomes full color, so you can actually see the cat knocking things off the counter, instead of guessing at gray blobs. Motion pings your pocket the moment someone steps into view. And with a quick subscription, it even knows if it's a person or just the curtains dancing. Press the screen, and your voice rings out clear through two-way audio. Perfect for telling the dog to get off the couch or greeting the kids the second they walk in from school. Setup takes longer to unbox than to connect. And if you ever add a Blink doorbell, this little cube becomes a cheerful indoor chime that sings the second someone rings. Number 3. Sony WH-CH720N. Before it was $179.99, now $88. Slide them on and the world drops to a whisper while the music swells up to meet you. At just 192 grams, they float over your ears so lightly, you'll check twice that they're even there. Yet dual noise sensor tech and the V1 processor swallow airplane roar, office chatter, and city traffic like they never existed. When you need to hear the barista call your name, adaptive sound control notices, loosens its grip, and lets the outside in just enough. 35 hours of pure listening wait inside, and if you ever forget to charge, 3 minutes plugged in gifts you a full hour more. Every track arrives exactly as the artist meant, vocals warm and forward, highs sparkling, bass present, but never bloated, all lifted by DSEE magic that resurrects compressed files into something almost alive. Phone calls cut through wind and noise, with beamforming mics so precise people swear you're in the same room. Number 2. TP-Link Deco BE63. Before it was $489.999, now $369.99. Step inside and the entire house breathes one invisible, lightning-fast signal that stretches across 7,600 square feet without a single stutter. 3 elegant white towers quietly rewrite the rules of Wi-Fi 7, hurling 10,000 megabits through the air on pristine 6 GHz highways, while 4 2.5 gigabit ports on every unit stand ready to hardwire gaming rigs, NAS boxes, or tomorrow's 10G internet upgrade. Phones glide from bedroom to basement to backyard and never drop a frame, because AI-driven roaming predicts where you're headed before you do, and hands you off like a relay racer passing the baton. Over 200 devices all scream at once, and the mesh just laughs, spreading the load across tri-band rivers and MU-MIMO streams that never clog. Number 1. FLEXISPOT EN1 Standing Desk. Before it was $259.99, now $209.99. Rise up, and the day changes before your eyes. A single seamless slab of warm, forest-certified wood glides silently from sitting height to standing height, with barely a whisper under 50 decibels, lifting monitors, coffee, plants, everything up to 176 pounds, as if gravity just gave up. 4 memory buttons remember exactly where your shoulders feel perfect, where your lower back finally relaxes, so switching between sit and stand becomes one effortless tap instead of an awkward negotiation with your body. The industrial steel legs lock like they were forged in a fortress, never wobbling even when you lean hard to reach the top shelf or dance through an impromptu victory lap after finishing that report. One solid piece stretches 55 generous inches across, giving 2 monitors, a laptop, notebooks, and a dozen little distractions room to breathe without ever feeling crowded. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell for more tech reviews and updates. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.